In today's video, I'm going to be telling you about the best investment you could make in Hypixel Skyblock. But first, story time! The date is October 1st, and Hypixel just released the new Skyblock levels update to the main server. Naturally, as the formerly endgame player that I was, I decided to check the game out and see what level I was, and I was sorely disappointed when I discovered I was just over rank 3000. So I did what any Skyblock player would do, and went through all the easy things to do for Skyblock XP, which put me into the top 3000. However, in looking at ways to gain Skyblock XP, I realized something critical. Want a level Catacombs? Well, guess what? Your 1.5 billion coin sword isn't enough, and now you also need a 700 million coin bow. Wanna craft minions? Coins. Museum? Coins. I needed more coins. And so, as you can probably figure out by now, I got into mining. As the days went by, I made millions, yet I grew tired of the long hours mining away. And I made a critical realization, which leads us to where we are today. Before we continue, I would love to plug the two buttons I'm sure you're aware of, called the like and subscribe buttons. If you could hit those, it would help me out a lot, and I do appreciate and read all the comments as well. And now, onto the investment. So recently, I read a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and without boring you with all the details, simply explained in the book by Robert Kiyosaki, if you want to become rich, you should spend your money on things that will make you rich. Now, applying this to Skyblock, previously I was looking to spend my coins on items that would sort of just exist. Sure, you could argue that these items would allow me to do things that make money, but to that I say no, because as we all know, the only way to beat Skyblock is to not have to play anymore. So, what can we Skyblock players rely on to not have to play anymore? Minions. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like no one knows that minions are important. They are the basis on which everyone plays Skyblock. However, I am under the impression that the vast majority of Skyblock players neglect their minions way more than they should, which is why I'm making this video. Specifically, I would like to talk about slime minions. By simply realizing that slime minions are a great investment, we can expect to make billions. Wait, before you click off the video thinking, didn't Hypixel kill slime minions? No. Well, yes, but no. Hypixel disabled Witherborn on private islands, but the purpose of this video is to show off the power of them without AFK. So yeah. Based on my tests, a tier 11 clay minion with diamond spreading and enchanted lava bucket will make about 50k per day. Compare that to a tier 11 slime minion with corrupt soil, a minion expander, and enchanted lava bucket will make 150,000 per day. I will also note that snow makes slightly more than clay, but not by that much, so just go with me on this one. Now, you may be thinking, well, surely a setup with full tier 11 slime minions will take forever to pay back, right? Let's break it down. At the price of 1.5k per enchanted slime and 150k per enchanted slime block, we can estimate that the price of a tier 11 slime minion will cost about 2.7 million. The enchanted hopper and corrupt soil each cost about 1 mil each, and this means that each minion will cost about 4.7 million coins, and if you multiply that by 30, 141 million coins. Going back to the amount made per day, since slime minions make 3 million coins more per day, we can realize that a 141 million coin investment will pay off in just a short 47 days. Okay, so I'm editing this video now, and I just realized I don't think I made this that clear. So, slime minions without anything, bad. Slime minions with corrupt soil and budget hopper, wait, no, not budget hopper, perfect hopper, good. Wait, no, not enchanted hopper, wait, no, not perfect hopper, And there you have it, the mathematical proof that you should really not neglect your minions. But this is not where it ends. There are many ways in which we can still improve our setup. First of all, minion expanders, right? They're a scam. Diamond spreading makes like 10k more per day, so just don't get expanders, they're just no. Another thing, the tier 5 beacon costs a pretty low 30 million coins to get, and by fueling, we can actually make more money from our minions than fuel crystals cost by about 500k every 2 days. To pay off the beacon, it will only take a short 2 months, and that is really good considering the free profile stats that come with the beacon. For fuel, the obvious choice may seem that it would be plasma buckets, but really in this day and age, can we really trust intuition? So I decided to compare 3 minions, one with a plasma bucket, one with a hamster wheel, and one with hyper catalysts, and what I found shocked me. At an initial investment of just under 35k per day, I found that hamster wheels only make 20k more than a plasma bucket, and so it's just not worth it. As for hyper catalysts, they made an extra 403,000 in a day, and compared to the price I bought the catalyst at for 377k, that means I made an extra 26k. Based on those numbers, as long as you buy Hyper Catalysts for under 100k, you can expect to make more than you bought them for, which I think is pretty cool. Now, the only two upgrades I've not yet unlocked myself are Mithril Infusions and Flycatchers, which I will likely purchase in the near future. However, they are a bit mediocre in their own manners, with Mithril Infusions lacking resale value, and Flycatchers having an absurd price tag given its boost to minions. However, technically they will pay off in the long run, so if you are really patient, these upgrades are also worth getting, but it'll just take a really long time to pay off. Before I end this video, I have just a few more things to address. Recently, Hypixel made a change that made slimes not split, but this does not affect your profits if you're using them offline. Hypixel has also recently straight up just disabled the Witherborn ability, which was what people were using to AFK, and so a lot of people will be selling their minions, which makes this a perfect time to buy slime minions for cheap, since you know that they're still good. In terms of a setup, I have this box thingy that allows me to go around the sides and access all of the minions very easily. I don't think that the setup would be good for AFKing, because for some reason, since the slime splitting update, the slimes have this weird obsession with the center of my base, and not all the minions can reach the slimes. Lastly, I would definitely recommend looking into other minions as well, since I'm sure that there are other minions that may work even better than slime for money. But do be cautious, as likely the methods will not be backed by NPC sell price, which could lead to the method crashing given the right YouTube video. Hopefully this video has taught you something you haven't yet known which will make you more coins, which, if it has, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe, so I continue to make more helpful and simple videos just like this one. That's all. See ya! Why do the slime just go to the middle? What the? I get it, you can't reach any slimes. I don't know what to do.